Welcome to Showdown Sundays. This is a new show I've decided to do because lately I've been getting into competitive Pokemon ever since X and Y came out, and I decided why not start a show where we just do something on Showdown. It's quick and easy to make, and I can post it up for you guys, and this can sort of be a user-based show by itself. You guys are going to decide what you want me to do throughout the show, whether it be single battles, OU, or you could make me do something like the Ruby and Sapphire metagame from back then. If you don't know what Showdown is, it's a Pokemon battle simulator where you can do different types of teams, build any team you want, and then battle them in one of all of these different types of battles. There are even random battles we'll do once in a while, which are just random Pokemon all thrown together and you see who wins. I thought for today's episode, since it's the beginning of the first start, we're going to use the team I usually use on Showdown right now. Now keep in mind that I know how to play Pokemon Pro, but I'm not a super mega pro tryhard right now or anything. So, with that in mind, let's get started. We're going to click look for battle, and we're going to see what we can pop up with first. Alright, so now we're fighting this guy, and our settings seem to be good. So, the first thing you need to do in a Pokemon battle is decide what Pokemon you're going to use against the opponent's team. Honestly, I can't make an assessment this quickly right now, so I'm just going to start with Hawkeye, my Talonflame. He might start with his own as well, and man, the lag on this is bad right now. Alright, so here comes Hawkeye, and looks like I'm fighting a Rotom. I bet he knew that I was going to start with that, and now I'm thinking that this Hawkeye should have a U-turn. So, what I'm going to have to do, I know he's going to do an electric attack, so I'm going to try and take it with this Flor'ges. That's its name. Oh, water move. I didn't even see that coming, but alright, I'll take that. So, now what I can do is hit him with a toxic attack. So I take a burn, and he takes a toxic, so he's going to take poison damage every turn. My attack is cut, and I'm going to take damage every turn. The thing about toxic, though, is that he's going to take an increased amount of damage every turn, and on top of what he's taking, I'm going to use aromatherapy, which is going to heal my Flor'ges from all of its burn. I'm really interested to see what he does. He's probably using Pain Split, but instead he's going to switch out into the Gliscor. So Gliscor is going to be Toxicking type Pokemon. So he's trying to get me in the fact that he's a physical wall. And I believe he runs Toxic himself. So he's either going to go for a Toxic himself or an Earthquake. Which means I should either switch into Gengar, which will negate the Toxic, or I need to be prepared to take an Earthquake. I'm going to Moonblast and see what he does. Knockoff. I lost my leftovers. Actually didn't realize that a lot of Gliscors would run Knockoff. But that's the risk you have to take. So now he's going to protect. He's stalling in order to heal. His ability is Toxic Stall, which means that while he is poisoned, he gains health instead of losing health. He also poisoned himself a few turns ago with the Toxic Orb, which is an item that poisons the user. Now he's already used Protect. He might go into Substitute this turn. I actually did not see the knockoff coming. And he's switching out again. Alright. So the Venusaur is going to resist that. It's not going to do that much damage. And since Venusaur is indeed a poison type. Ooh. And I myself am weak to poison. I know that. I forgot to mention over on the right side of the screen there is a type chart and there is a little thing called Versatile's Weaknesses on Notepad. Alright, so he's probably going to go for a poison type attack. And because of that, I'm going to want to okay. I'm going to try to switch. Oh, the guy put his battle timer on. Alright, so I'm going to switch into Gengar, hopefully absorb a poison type attack, and I'm asleep. That's much worse. So now Gengar's asleep. I'm going to need I'm hoping that this is a physical attacker Venusaur, because I'm going to switch into my other wall, Quagsire. You know, I wonder right now, do I sound like I'm making a lot of gibberish or am I making sense? I feel like I'm just switching the topic that I'm speaking about very quickly. Okay, so now we've got Gliscor versus Quagsire. I'm not going to want to take that many hits from the Gliscor. He's probably going to go for another knockoff. And he's got healing. He might go for Protect. I don't think he'll go for... He's switching again. He's switching again. I wonder... Okay. So he swapped out because he realized that my switch on his switch wasn't a good idea, I guess. So I'm going to switch back into my Special Defender. And I'm going to take a Hydro Pump to the face. Ooh, it missed. But this gives me a good turn to set up for my Wish. Let's see, Rotom is going to use Pain Split pretty soon here. Which means if he uses Pain Split and I go second. Alright, let's see how this turns out. He used Rest, okay. I thought he was going to go for Pain Split, which would sort of even up the amount of love on both sides, the amount of health. Okay, so he took another one of those to the face. I'm going to go back into a Toxic. He's going to switch into Gliscor, and I made a bad decision. And he's actually switched into the Venusaur. Alright. Now I'm getting into a worse position. I'm going to go back into the Quagsire. And he knows he can't Sleep Powder me, so he's going to Sludge Bomb. Alright, so this is indeed a special Venusaur. So what I'm going to want to do here is... Scald's not going to do much damage, so I'm going to hit him with an Earthquake. Oh. I forgot he was a Grass type. Alright, so a Grass type is going to be weak to... He's probably not going to see this coming. It's a Hidden Power Fire. It should be double effective at least against him. Yeah, it's going to be double effective against him. Anyways... As I was saying earlier, there is a type chart there and a weakness chart there for my team. So I remember what I'm weak against, and because I don't remember half of the type chart most of the time, I get really confused with the Ghost Dark and what is it, Psychic? They're sort of like the evil trio to me. It seems down at the bottom right there that this guy... Okay, he made his decision. He switched, and it's gonna take a resist. Alright. So Tentacruel. How am I gonna take out that? Tentacruel might be a special defender. And if Tentacruel's a special defender, he's going to get wrecked right now. He got wrecked right now. Those are the moments we live for. Those are the moments. So now he's got a Heracross out. Heracross is a bug fighting type. Bug and fighting. Is bug resistant to the Psychics? Does bug resist the Psychics? No, it does not, which means he's going to take a lot of damage from Psyshock. I really hope that I'm faster. I am, and I bring him down to 9 health. That's not that great. He's gonna one-shot me right here. Now, I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for Talent Flame. Because he doesn't know what my Kodunker's capable of, but I know that a Flare Blitz, even a Priority Brave Bird, should one-shot him. So there goes his Heracross. So I was starting this battle sort of in a losing position, but it seems I'm now able to sort of turn this around. Alright, so he's going back to Rotom Wash. This is going to be a good time to switch back to Flor'ges. And just stall out for a while. So I definitely need to hit myself up with a Wish. Can I take a few more hits? I'm going to start with the Aromatherapy. There we go. I knew that was going to miss, I would have hit with something else. Alright, I'm going to go for Wish right here. So, maybe I should have gone, I think I should have gone for the Wish last turn. So, the Rotom is running, okay, the Rotom is actually running. Okay, so I've switched into a Wish. And he's probably going to go for Poison Attack. So what I'm going to do here is switch out for Gengar. Predict his Sludge Bomb. Take a bit of damage. Heal from Wish. Gengar was asleep earlier, but he's awake because of the aromatherapy now. And I'm going to start things off with Confuse Ray. This is something no one ever sees coming. Now that he's confused, I've got a bit of time to set up a substitute while he is confused about what to do next. He's going to switch out on my free turn to switch for sub. And next I'm going to hit him with a Confuse Ray. And now that he's still confused, I'm going to go back for another substitute. One of these days he's going to probably try to protect the second I try to hit him. But he's probably not sure what to do. He can pick to use a protection. Ooh, wait. Yes, okay, I am healing. Indeed. Inquisitively. And now that he is a poison type and a flying... Oh, he's a ground flying. Oh. Well, that makes things exceptionally different. Actually doesn't. So, I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. So... he's probably going to keep going for attacks. And he's going to keep healing while I keep healing. I'm actually in a losing situation right now. He's going to keep going for a knockoff. I'm going to substitute one more time. And he's going to go for a knockoff. Okay. So he's actually getting a lot of his health back. I need to go into Flor'ges one more time. Because Flor'ges isn't going to take much damage from the Gliscor. And I'm going to go for Wish because I really need to heal my... Oh dear. Alright, so a ground flying type is going to get wrecked. Well, I guess we're getting wrecked here, kids. I'm going to go for Codunker. Is Codunker weak to the ground type? Codunker. No, Michael Jordan. Air Jordan is not weak to the ground type. So, I'm going to go for the Drain Punch right here. Yeah, see, and now you're gonna get wreck. Oh, well, you didn't get that wreck. However, I know that you're weak to Ice Punch on many levels. Oh no, he's going to raise his attack. And he's going to get wrecked. Oof. Alright. So he originally did 30% damage. This time he's going to do a lot more. So Ice Punch is going to wreck him. No, it's not. He's trying to go for a heal right now. I have to hit with this Ice Punch. I think he's going to switch out on this. I think he has to. He knows he just can't keep protecting and healing. The knockoff isn't going to save him. It shouldn't save him. What did he knock off of me? I don't even know what I use on this thing. He knocked off the Black Belt. I guess that powers up my damage a little bit. Okay, so now he's into Talonflame, and Talonflame has a huge advantage over Codunker right now. It's a really bad thing. I have an Ice Punch that I could try to go for. But I'm still going to have to face off with Venusaur and Rotom. Rotom's going to be a problem no matter what. I think the best way to deal with this right now is to... If I switch into either of these, I'm dead. If I stay in with Kadunker, I'm dead. I know he's going to wreck me in this turn no matter what. So I'm going to try and hit with an Ice Punch. Shell Bell. Why did he gain so much with a Shell Bell? Alright, well, let's see which one of us is faster. Let's see who's going to get more wreck. Alright. You're going to get wrecked today, kid. I'm going to get wrecked today, kid. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, it's time for the Flare Blitz. The Flare Blitz should destroy him. I really hope it does, because if it doesn't, I'm in big deep doo-doo. Okay, I got a critical, which means I'm doing good. If he switches into Venusaur, I am doo-dooed. Alright, he thinks that he can get me in one shot. I think what I have to do here is... I'm going to see what happens if I Roost, if I heal up. Nope, I get wrecked. Oh! Ooh. Wait, we both had priority. How is his faster? Yeah. Well, kids, that's the end of Showdown Sundays #1. I'm gonna go for a Confuse Ray, and I'm gonna get hit and die. And kids, remember, that's why you use Chansey instead of Flor'ges. And you always say GG. If you win, you say get wreck. You say get wreck. Sauce. Just like that. That's how you say it if you win. But I didn't win, so this is the end of the battle, and my rating went down, -22. Well, kids, you've seen that I'm a terrible Pokemon player. But it's alright, because my sprite icon on the left is in a masturbator trench coat. And so, in conclusion, guys, what tips do you have for me? And what would you like to see me do next on Showdown Sundays? Would you like to see me try to redeem myself? Would you like to see me do a random battle? I could have fun with those without trying really hard. Anyways, I will see you guys next Sunday. This has been TheSecondFlock, and I am out, so peace sizzles.